third-person point of view? Check it out. Isaiah's awesome. He feels excited about studying point of view. I'm Isaiah, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so Mr. Lowe said every story has a point of view. And if we look at the... Wait a second.
Pronouns.
Yes.
Pronouns are a clue to point of view.
Yeah, like he, she, or...
I, you, it, this.
Pronouns. Right. I always forget that word. Pronouns. Got it. Cool. So here's a section of The Giver. Jonas shivered. He pictured his father, who must have been a shy and quiet boy, for he was a shy and quiet man, seated with his group, waiting to be called to the stage. The ceremony of 12 was the last of the ceremonies, the most important. But to be honest, Jonas, his father said, for me, there was not the element of suspense that there is with your ceremony, because I was already fairly certain of what my assignment would be.
Okay, so there's a lot of he's and his in those paragraphs, right?
So it's third person, right?
Yep, and I'm hooked on the book already.
Me too.
I feel like part of why it's so good is that we get to know Jonas's thoughts and feelings.
That's true. I can feel how nervous Jonas is.
Also, we're seeing the other people, like Jonas's father, through Jonas's eyes. It makes me feel closer to Jonas.
So, that's weird, that we're seeing through Jonas's eyes, even though it's not in first person.
Oh yeah, what's that called again?
Third person limited omniscient point of view. That I remember. Omniscient is such a cool word. I mean, knowing everything? Sign me up.
Okay, so should we read on? I'm wondering about this passage here. During the past year, he had been aware of the increasing level of observation. In school, at recreation time, and during volunteer hours. He had noticed the elders watching him and the other 11s. He had seen them taking notes. He knew, too, that the elders were meeting for long hours with all of the instructors that he and the other 11s had had during their years of school. Were any of the 11s disappointed your year, Jonas asked? Unlike his father, he had no idea what his assignment would be, but he knew that some would disappoint him. His father thought, no, I don't think so. Of course the elders are so careful in their observations and selections. There are rarely disappointments, Jonas. I don't think you need to worry about that, his father reassured him.
I'd still be pretty nervous.
Me too.
His father seems to have a lot of confidence in elders.
Wait, so we know what Jonas's father thinks, but it's still third person limited omniscient?
Yeah, I thought we're not supposed to have access to anyone else's thoughts and feelings.
But look, Lowry's using dialogue to show us Jonas's father's point of view.
Wait, what?
We only know what Jonas's father thinks through the dialogue.
When Caroline said that thing about the dialogue, the whole paragraph clicked. Hey, you're right. As far as we know, what the father says isn't even true.
Yeah, we have to infer whether the character's dialogue is what he's thinking or not.
Pretty good tactic, Lowry.
Heightens the suspense.
Yep, I'm in. Caroline helped Isaiah do a pretty good close read of The Giver, making Isaiah even more awesome. The end.